on the program again. Now, Africa did not feature even during the campaigns between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. It did not feature at all. And even if it did, it is just incidentally. But even incidentally, I can't remember, so I don't know if you have. If
only once.
It didn't feature.
When you was talking of Haiti.
Yeah, exactly, sir. So Africa is really in the back burner. But that shouldn't make us underrate ourselves. We are a continent of nearly 1 billion people or over. And we hold the vastest resources in the world today in terms of minerals, agricultural potentials, and everything. And America is just one country among many influential, powerful, rich countries that want to come to Africa to do business with us. So we have options. It's not as if we are like a horse that is tethered in one place and all your movement is just determined by the length of the rope that you are tied to the tether with. We have options. We have flexibility. So we shouldn't see ourselves as circumscribed by circumstances and tied to the United States upon strings forever. However, we cannot underrate or underestimate the United States. It's the richest, most powerful military power in the world today. And also, it is politically, diplomatically, the most influential country in the world. So because of that, and also because of the orientation of our economy, which is a capitalist economy, and also our foreign policy, our politics, democracy, presidential type, our foreign policy, diplomacy, and other things are pro-liberal, worldview. Therefore, at one point, we have to constructively engage with the United States. So Africa is there to openly welcome the overtures of Trump if they want, to deal with us. We will see the sort of people he will appoint, in terms of ambassadors to African capitals and also those who will man his foreign policy and national security establishment. During his first term, 2016 to 20, he actually emphasized rather the negative aspects of relationship with Africa. But in the end, he quickly sought to make amends by sending his Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, who came to Nigeria and visited other countries. And unfortunately, it was during his visit to Nigeria when he was sacked, And then his wife, what's her name? Melania, and his daughter, they came to some African countries. So that showed at one point he thought about Africa. And then the foreign policy of his first term was driven by containment of China and Russia in Africa. And this was very clear in the speeches of Rex Tillerson, his former Secretary of State, and also of John Bolton, Ambassador John Bolton, his former National Security Advisor. Both of them they made very, very strong statements in relation to recalibration of American policy towards Africa in the light of contestation or rivalry between Russia and China in Africa. We hope this time around it will not be so. We hope this time around the interests of Africa should come first. And by way of suggestion, I will say that he should look at his earlier initiative, like the establishment of the Development Finance Corporation and the Prosper Africa Initiative. And the Republican Party itself has what they call the Millennium Challenge Corporation. So under those frameworks, and for him to continue with the Power Africa of Obama and the AGOA of Clinton. So these are structural frameworks within which the entire African countries and the entire continent and individual countries like Nigeria can engage with him. Let us not be apprehensive or unduly concerned about the fallouts or negative this thing. We are an independent, sovereign country. In our own right, we are also strong and powerful. So let us not belittle ourselves and think that as if we are a fly on top of a table. We are not. You know, really we are